It's not for me to say, straight up. The limbo where they go, most high. For centuries and years, stone hard. His glory and his power, fleshed out. It's not for me to say, straight up. The limbo where they go, most high. For centuries and
Hey guys, so it's me, yes, the RGM or whatever got from okay. I'm so fast. I need to have my hair fixed. I need to go get my hair cut. And haircuts are now expensive, but I have to go get my hair cut. Talking about money, so today I was actually thinking, I woke up a bit stressed, about finances and all of that. Having to cover my basic needs, you know what I mean. That includes rent, food, and future plans and other what you call these expenses that I have to pay. You understand, and all these things. But at the same time, it's just me now thinking, getting a job and all these things, making things work, and how everything has to work. But at the same time, and I think this is something that we can all see, things are getting expensive. It's now difficult to live. Things like, you understand, like for $100 you can only just carry one thing, a plastic, and don't even have a lot of stuff in it. And I was thinking from a Christian perspective, and this is just something that I thought, like, why is it so difficult, to an extent where I thought, you know what, it's so much. I wish I could have been born in a family where my parents are wealthy, or very rich, or just like middle class family that really can cover the basics without feeling the pinch of the economy and all of that. Thinking like, okay, if that was the case, then I'd feel so much better. The fact that, okay, now I don't even have to stress about paying everything myself. And obviously, at the age that I am, 22, I have to really be able to figure all the stuff out. I have to work, do my own thing. I have to supply my own needs. This is a standard, you understand. But at the same time, it's I understand that I have to be doing all these things, and ideally I just finished my degree and all of that. I could have just gotten a job, which is something that I'm doing. I'm applying and all of that. But what I wanted to say, I'm just being vulnerable here, sharing my thoughts and all of that. What I'm saying is, being stuck between the thought that, you know what, God says we should not stress about all these things. This is Matthew 6. Do not worry about what you're going to eat and all these things. Don't worry about what you're going to wear, or what you understand. He is a provider, which is very true. I've seen God provide for me multiple times, ever since I was born till now. Before I was even saved or whatever, he always came through for me. That's one thing about God. God always came through for me. He made things happen for me all the time. You understand? Through people, through him directly, and all these things. I just see him working, and I'm really grateful for that. And I think that I'm just stuck around that. So I think the title of the video is going to be, should I stress about money as a Christian? And especially now, it's very tough, you understand. And I see a lot of people have been laid off because of COVID-19 and all these things. School is expensive, fees, you don't even know if we're gonna get jobs, what's gonna happen. For example, I studied microbiology genetics, and there aren't even a lot of jobs in the field, especially in SA. I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen now? Do I have to get a job? Do I have to start a business? Am I even business minded? Am I not business minded? So how do I make this happen? Do I have to go do something that I do not like? Do I have to now develop a new skill? Do I have to go back to school? You understand? Because some people do just wanna go back to school and just continue studying for the sake of studying, because of this comfortability in being a student. There aren't a lot of responsibilities. The society just allows you to be, understand, when you're a student, and when you want to start a family, when you want to start your life. Because I mean, like, those are the things that have to happen. You need to, especially when you have the desire to have a family, when you have the desire to have all these things, you have to, especially as a guy or a male, you have to be a provider. You have to be willing to provide. You have to be able to provide. How much? That definitely depends on how much God has blessed you with, but it also has to do with you putting in the work and you doing the work. So I think that really stressed me out, and I don't have the answers here, and it's just something. But also at the same time, I was listening to this podcast by I think Morning with the Masters. Someone shared it with me, a friend shared it with me, and then I had to listen to it. And what it basically said was how even though, like, regardless of what you have or what you do not have, none of that defines you, or none of that adds value to or removes value from who you are, because Christ saved you just because he saved you, and none of us are worthy of being saved. So essentially all these things in life don't really matter. I know it's a very simple thing, but I think the application of it, or even understanding it like fully, and trying to remind yourself every single time when you find difficulties and all these things, like, yo, this is what's happening, this is what's happening, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. I think it's, yo, but I'm sure you guys get what I mean. So essentially what I'm saying is, I think it's okay, man, to feel stressed. It's okay to really find yourself deep in, and I think it's important to just speak up and really share your thoughts with those around you, so that they can share advice, especially sound biblical advice, and just reach out to your pastors and all of that, because I was also going for therapy, and I was able to talk about this. I was getting Christian therapy, so I was able to talk about these and just, you understand, but they still come back and sometimes really bother me, and I just wanted to share it like that so that you guys may, you understand. But yeah, my song is out. It's called Kept. The link below, please check it out. It's about my baptism, and it actually got featured on the church's blog, Solar 5 blog, church update on what's been happening, a lot of that. I'm excited. It's beautiful. It's actually my first time getting featured on a blog. But yeah, man, I hope you guys are good. I hope God is blessing you, and I hope you're growing in the faith, because it's very difficult, especially now with a lot of things that are happening. But we have to push on, and remember, God never said everything's going to be easy, but when he's with us, we know that we are sorted. And this can be such a very difficult thing to understand, but keep on trusting him and him alone. Thank you so much.